Pretty good trading day overall. This was the highlight of the day. 50K portfolio only had one trade today, plus 1875 on this trade, getting out right at the high. Gap continuation 2020. One of the best strategies if you have a small account. This is counterintuitive. If you have a small account, you probably want a strategy that has a low percentage of winning trades. Why? Because the stop loss is tight. You will have a lot of small losers, and then you can capture these. You can potentially capture these big winners, and so it's counterintuitive. You would think that you want to win a lot or frequently, but it's really the opposite. And if you want to grow that account, you can divide by 10 for per micro, roughly per micro, to take a look at this. But going back a year, capturing 15.7K with a roughly $4,000 drawdown on the NASDAQ. This is with slippage and commission, $109 average trade profit. Pretty good trading system for a day trade strategy for the NASDAQ. And you can see that most of that is on the long side and very little gains on the short side. But the drawdown actually goes down by trading the short side. So the 38.90 is the total. If you just trade the long side, the drawdown is larger. So having shorts helps the drawdown because it does win at the right time. So that is gap continuation 2020. Want to go over the rest of the signals. Pretty good trading day overall. Profits across the board in a lot of strategies. The portfolios are looking good on the day. About 13 minutes left to the close. Not a very active day, just a trend day overall. 60-minute breakout plus 300. Adaptive moving average plus 1700. Only two strategies in this workspace. ES2, we have VSD plus 2475. Only trade in this workspace. And then all strategy access in Q. You're seeing gap continuation, what we just looked at, plus 1875. Tick pulse minus 200. Tick count trend plus 575. In reality, this is one of the smoothest trends I've seen in a long time. Actually since last Friday, and this one, you see this trend last Friday and this trend today is one of the most smooth trends. Let's look at it in the E-mini S&P on, say, for example, night trader chart. From here, this low right here at around 4:30 a.m., 40.84 to right here high of 41.64. That's 80 points. 80 points in about 6 hours. And I don't really think you had more than maybe a 5-point pullback. So to move 80 points in this time frame, 80-point move with no more than about a 5-point pullback. I don't see hardly any pullbacks. Right here, it looks like the biggest pullback. I have to go in and measure that to be exact. That one might have been a little bit more than 5 points, but you don't see that many straight line trends. And that's just as good as it gets, really, in short-term trading. So we've had a lot of chop, all this chop, all this chop, all this chop, consolidates, and then boom, just straight up. And so unusual to see how much trendier these markets are when they're trendier, and how much choppier they are when they're choppy. So back to the NQ. Let's take a look. Those are the only three trades on the day. A little under the weather today. Passing the strep throat around the house. 60-minute breakout NQA plus 1475, plus 2700 on 60-minute breakout B, and PR breakout plus 1350, VSD 5435, VSD long and short plus 5245, 5 per 2008 plus 150. Gap continuation stop loss, big stop loss plus 1875 plus 255 on AVP1, and this is our aggressive NQ workspace. It's very, very aggressive, and you're going to see, these strategies right here. They'll chop and go through drawdowns, and they'll have days like today where you're up, 5K per contract. And so, sitting out for a choppy cycle and then getting in on a trendy cycle. It could be an approach for this setup. Go wait for a drawdown basically, because really choppy periods usually generate drawdowns. Choppy periods are very random price action, hard to trade with any system. And then when it trends really well, then you can capture those moves. Exhaust and reverse, just out of sync with this market, minus 1,050. Crude oil, we had Cobra Crude aggressive, minus 725 on the day. Energy markets continue to get beaten down. They keep trying to beat those markets down. I think that energy will still move higher. We'll see. No trades on the day in natural gas. RBOB, no trades. Euro up on the day, plus 337.50 up to the 122 handle on the euro. Gold, Asia Gold 4 plus 1475. Asia Gold 4 2020 plus 1475. And then SR Counter Trend 2 Gold plus 475. It's been a top gold strategy. 4 out of the last 5 trades have been winners in this SR Counter Trend 2 Gold. And then Asia Gold 4 2020, it's gone through, winning and losing streaks. It has a $1,500 profit target, $1,000 stop loss, and so that is gold. Silver, no trades. Soybeans day trader 3 lost on the day, minus 375. Here are the old and optional strategies, and copper breakout was down on the day. Track about 118 strategies plus the new copper breakout. And these are we have about 8 different portfolios that include different strategies. And so we go over these every day to keep you updated on the latest results. And these are the results for May the 20th, 2021.